TheaDanielsR.A.W. with R.A.W.Vlogcast, where we keep it real, authentic, and I talk with people who are willing to share their passion. Tonight, I am with the Dylan Black Project. Woohoo! Down at the California Monday Night Blues Jam, and these guys, first time a whole other band came up and played up on the stage and just tore it up, right? What? I know. Open. So introduce yourselves.
I am Dylan Black. My name is Elmar Kurgpold. I play bass.
I'm the real Dylan Black. I'm Greg Saunders.
And you play
Drums.
Wild and Crazy Things.
Yeah.
And then
I am Dylan Black. Actually, my name is Terry.
I take his word for that.
Terry Saunders. I just happen to be black. It's different. And I play guitar and sing. Or if you can call it singing, I'm not sure.
he's been the barefoot singer before too.
That's
So where did the name? None of you guys are named Dylan.
No. Yeah. So
Tell the story.
it in London when Hendrix was Jimi Hendrix.
Yes.
No one knew who he was. So people would go to these clubs in London and they would see him play, but he was notoriously shy. And he would leave the arena or wherever the club where he was playing, and everybody would ask, "Hey, did you see that guy playing guitar?" And they're like, "Well, who?
What guy?
What guy?" The guy, that black guy with the hair like Bob Dylan. So they called him Dylan Black. That was his name in London before he became world famous in Jimi Hendrix. So we took that name.
So this is good juju.
It's good juju.
Yes.
Absolutely. Funky juju.
Funky
is not
juju.
bad.
That is a really cool story.
Yeah.
So I venture to say he might have inspired you a little bit along the way.
If it weren't,
Did he
we
not
have
inspire everybody?
Yeah, exactly.
He inspired everybody.
The crowd, we have to play to the crowd, but we have a few Hendrix songs that we do.
Yes.
Actually, really well. But when you're in a danceable environment like this, you try to cater it to, it's a blues night, so we want to try and stay as much blues as possible.
As much blues and keep the dancing
That's
going.
Right.
So who else inspired you?
Oh man, Prince.
Oh yeah.
Prince, without a doubt.
When I was growing up, my dad played Kingston Trio and Limelighters and things. So hey hi day, hey hi day, ho. Right, that one I did a lot of that when I was a kid. But
You still
Iron
did that
Butterfly.
really
We were
good.
just talking about Iron Butterfly and things like that. So a lot of people, a lot of people, no doubt.
Well, Prince, of course.
Yes.
And ELO was like my jam for so long. Also some more local bands, Fishbone and Oingo Boingo, who has had some, clearly, Danny Elfman from Oingo Boingo has gone on to great success, past the band, but many Halloween concerts going to see Oingo Boingo. Big influence on me.
Halloween concerts. Huh?
Yeah.
So how long have you been playing?
Playing bass?
Yeah.
I probably started in about 87.
Okay. Back
My
in
first
the music.
instrument is saxophone. I started in 1980.
Amazing sax player. This is like, he's slumming it with us.
Right. Yeah.
Totally.
Man, that would be something to see. You pull up the sax on one of these nights.
We've done it one or two times.
Okay.
Yeah, like he'll pick up the bass. This is when Satin was still with us. He would
Steve
pick up the
Sutherland,
guitar in the middle of the song.
Totally. Just give me the bass.
Yeah,
Go
he's
grab
like,
your sax.
Go get, we're at the whiskey something or other.
Yeah.
Whiskey tip.
And my sax was in the back. In the middle of the song, he says, "Go get your
sax
sax."
out. Yeah.
Get your
Setting
sax
it up.
on.
They're still playing the song. No tune-up, no warm-up. Just play. Okay.
And he killed it.
Can do,
And
will
he
do.
kills it.
Here I go. Yeah.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
Satin, he's amazing on guitar. Because we did like a, what do you call that?
Round robin kind of
Round
thing.
robin,
Like he would jump
Call
on
and
guitar.
response.
I would
Yeah.
jump on
Yeah.
bass.
Yeah.
He would jump on
But
sax.
I stayed on the
think that-
drums.
you
I
would
was.
think that-
I do better. Yeah.
Just stay put.
I thought that I could play things on sax that would be really hard on guitar. Everything I played, Satin played too. He's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, how about this? Oh, sure.
I almost kept up with him
Wait,
tonight.
oh, he left
Yeah.
already.
I was almost. Yeah.
That was
Emphasis
almost.
on
That was
almost, yeah.
close. That was as close as I think I've gotten in a long time.
Pretty, yeah, it sounded good.
He's too
Yeah.
good.
And now, how about you with drums? How long have you
Drumming
been
for
playing?
me, I had an uncle, my dad's younger brother, who was in drum and bugle corps, and I would go to my grandparents' house, and there was the fun thing to do at my grandparents' house was go into my uncle's room, tear the top off the drum and beat on it. My mother tossed me into drum lessons at 4 years old. So played that through elementary school, junior high school. Maybe took a short little break from it when I first got married, but got back into it after I had kids. I don't know what that was about. And that led to some other bands that I was in, where I met Terry in another band. He was lead singing in a band. We became friends. He had to depart. I was like, man, I'm not too happy about that. And he was like, you hang on, I'm going to need a drummer someday. And he held true to that promise. And within a couple of years, I heard from him. And that leads me to today in this band. And we're 7 years down the road with this group. Yes,
Okay.
6, 7 years down the road.
So you,
I started playing clarinet. I was a clarinet player.
what?
Yeah.
That must have been elementary school.
It was when my first instrument was clarinet, and I think I picked that up in probably elementary school, like maybe the 5th grade. I had a music teacher. His name was Nikolai Massenkov. I'll never forget this dude. He was a huge Russian folk singer, amazing folk singer. I'll never forget when I was a kid, he was doing a concert at the Orpheum Theater in San Francisco, and he gave me tickets. And I was in this beautiful theater watching this amazing Russian folk music, and I knew then, I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to be down there.
Isn't it cool to be inspired?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
oh,
like,
absolutely. It's
Absolutely.
everything.
You guys, I'm
You don't
sure
realize
out
how
there-
that sticks later
Yes.
in life till you look
So-
back and you go, wow, that
It
was
is
the
so true.
changing, defining moment, right?
From there, I went and got into really playing clarinet, and then wanted to move to guitar because I had another music teacher in my life. His name was Larry Douglas. He's probably the most influential man in my entire life, more so than even my father, because he's the one that really said, Terry, you can do whatever you want musically. And he would do cool stuff like take the jazz band. We were in junior high school. He'd take us to Kimball's to play a show, because he was a musician, and he knew all the dudes who would let us in the afternoon on a Sunday when Kimball's was closed, and we would record albums. And as a matter of fact, we recorded something. Someone recorded us playing. It was the
Windsor.
it was the Sonoma Fire Relief Show,
Okay.
and we did that amazing version of Since I've Been Loving You.
Yeah.
Right.
I got a text from him
Yeah.
on Facebook saying, I
I see you.
Remember that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And it gave
I
me
see
chills.
You.
He's still,
Oh, yeah.
and he's
I've
still
got
with me.
chills with that.
He says, that's the only thing he wrote. I see you. Larry Douglas, my junior high school music teacher.
All right, Larry.
Yeah.
So you guys been together for 7 years.
Yeah.
A
What's
little bit longer.
Maybe a little
Terry and I, we met
Oh, yeah. Here.
almost in this very spot.
That's right.
About 10 years
right
ago.
Here is where we met.
This was it Society Culture House or something
Yeah.
like that? They had the Sonoma County Blues Jams here. Sonoma County Blues Society.
Blues Society
Jams.
Jams.
And the stage was
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Hold on. Plug that.
the
Technical
You
difficulties.
can't take me anywhere. That's just-
It's okay. That's part of what makes these fun. Okay. Now,
we'll
back
edit
to
that out.
So the stage used to be right here where we're standing, like where this bar is. And I was, I had been playing sax, and somebody said, "Hey, you want to play bass?" Okay, I'll play bass. And Terry comes up one day, and just, there's all these beginners here, which is it's really cool. And then Terry comes up and just burns the place down. There's like 8 people here, but he just like kills it. And I don't know, I felt something click that night. It sounds cliche, but I think,
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
we did. It took us a little
Absolutely.
while to get
Into
rolling.
rhythm, yeah.
Yeah.
His
But that's kind of how
That's
passion
what-
gets started.
His hair was like that long. None of this existed.
Yeah.
I still have a picture. I have a picture
I
of us
didn't have
that
all
night.
this.
I have a picture of us that night. I still have it.
Things change and you guys just get better. And so tell us a fun story about something passionate, something's happened with you guys all playing together that stands out.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
We've
that
had a
was-
lot of really fun times together. It's hard to nail it down to one small thing for me.
How
Yeah.
about opening for Bob Scaggs?
I think
There
that was
we go.
probably
There we go.
like that
Hey,
was pretty
bing.
damn awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
The best part of opening for
Yes,
Boz.
this is the story right
Okay,
here.
okay.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
All gelled together.
To bring the front of the interview back to this part. Of the interview. Yes, yeah.
So they don't normally have, this is at Rodney Strong Summer Concert Series. They don't normally have another band open, but I begged and pleaded. They said that usually another band takes too long to get on stage, get off stage. They said, it'll be really fast. I promise. And they gave us a bone, and we got to open for Boss Skags. And it was awesome. They had a beautiful green room with all of this great food, and they got
Great response from the audience.
The audience gave us an ovation.
The sound was unbelievable.
And the audience was digging us, man. We were just killing it. We finished the set, we go backstage, and then comes Boss Skags. And he walks up to me and goes, great set, Dylan.
Nice set, Dylan.
And did you correct him?
And that's the thing that runs through my head. I'm sitting with a living legend, Boss Skags, who says, nice set, Dylan. Do you say, dude, my name's Terry? Or do you just nod and say thank you?
Thanks, Boz.
I chose the latter.
Smart dude. Oh, yeah.
I just said thanks, Boz. I appreciate that. You know, that was awesome moment.
And Boz was great that night too.
Yeah, and he was phenomenal.
He was a great backup.
Killed it.
For you guys.
We set it all up for him.
Worked him up.
It was great walking through the audience after we were playing. That was awesome.
That was a fun one.
Oh, so
What was great about it?
people were just, we'd walk by and people started just applauding as we were walking
Terry and
by.
I are leaving that night, and I go ahead of him, and apparently he got mobbed after that, and so I missed that, but it was a real thing
we
that
were
happened.
there
He got
for
a little
hours
he got
signing autographs.
Got a little ganged up on.
You guys are all, we got to keep doing it.
Yeah, they haven't invited us back.
We were sold, and if we weren't sold before that moment, we were sold from then on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's a great segue into, you guys get to live your passion. When you're up there, it's obvious. You rock, you got the blues going on. What's something that you'd like to tell the audience about doing your jam?
That I haven't quit my day job.
I retired from my day job.
One of us. I'm trying to retire.
I think that, one thing that I would want to share with everyone, and I kind of shared it on stage, is that, we need art and music in our culturally.
Right.
We need it. Our kids need it in schools. We learned how to play an instrument because of school, probably, right?
Right.
And they're cutting art, they're cutting music from schools, and we're getting illiterate, we're getting artistically illiterate. We'll binge watch Netflix, but won't come out and actually engage in live theater, live art, live music, live shows. There's a beautiful gallery right down the street at Sonoma County Museum, and there's an exhibit there that's just absolutely phenomenal. And we struggle to get people to come out and check it out. So there are artists here who are really talented, and all we need is just places like this, like in California, to have a place to come and showcase it. Local art, and leave the Netflix. That should be there.
We got
later.
the Arts District downtown.
This county is very rich in talent and things of such, and we're blessed to be around that many good people to just feed off of that and share and be a community musically,
So what we have to do is support it so that things like this can stay open, so that we can have more of these things and create the vibrancy downtown. It's so important for us.
Keep the arts alive.
Keep arts alive.
How can we follow you guys?
Well, you can try on Facebook. We're really raggedy about social media and websites and CDs. We're just so raggedy. It's because we're musicians.
Are you gonna take some cupcakes?
Yes, I have a son. He'll take some cupcakes.
Well, I took some of the others too.
Yeah. Thank you.
They're right here.
Appreciate it.
Cupcakes.
Awesome. Isaac, I'm bringing you cupcakes. I can't remember what I'm saying. Website, yes.
Getting in touch with.
Raggedy.
Yes, I'm raggedy. We're raggedy. And TheDanielsR.A.W.Vlogcast.com is the website. You can always follow us on Facebook, which is Dylan Black Project on Facebook, Terry Sanders on Facebook, Elmar Kurgpold on Facebook.
We're all on Facebook.
We're all-
Saunders.
Saunders or Sanders. Whichever.
Okay, yeah. Okay, and anything coming down the pipe?
Yeah.
Max, 19th and Broadway in Fairfax. That'll be April 14th. The following week at Brewster's, the 22nd. We will be there.
Oh, good. You guys are getting out and burning it up.
We've been for several years. We've been playing the downtown market as well as Windsortown Green. That'll be on our list
And we're
this
hopefully
year
getting
too.
at Juilliard Park. as well.
Yeah, we've submitted for that. That's a very small, narrow window, and they select great bands and have a great
Yes,
show.
they
We'd
do.
love to get in on that. It's a very narrow window to get into that.
Hear that, Juilliard Park organizers? These
I
guys
think-
are ready to
you know
play.
what? You know, I sit on the board here at this theater, and Argo's wife is the one that does.
Ooh, name dropping.
I'm name dropping, baby. So
Okay.
Drop
you
that
know,
mic.
I figure, after winning the Best of the Bay 3 years in a row, they would be calling us, but sadly, no.
That's hard-working artists
That's
here.
right.
Hard-working
Thank you, brother.
artists.
Appreciate you.
Okay,
Yes.
terrific. Any last words you guys want to share with the audience right now?
This has been fun. I've seen your interviews before. You do a great job. Thank you for being you.
That's right.
And there was a part of me that was a little jealous, but now I'm not jealous anymore because I got on one.
That's right.
Man,
Yes.
thank you guys so much for being willing to be
Thank
on
you.
one.
Yeah.
Spell your last name.
Kurgpold.
Kurgpold.
Thank you.
Saunders, Saunders.
And I'm Sanders, Sanders. There is no you because I don't care about you.
That's a good way to call it up. A wrap. Thank you guys so much. Cheers.
Cheers.